Andi Purewal for Boxing News. I'm joined by Ade Oladipo here after a stunning finish there from Dalton Smith against Jose Zepeda. Ade, what did you make of what we just saw?
You know what? Surprising. And I was just saying on the broadcast there, I don't want people at home, because you know what people are like. Zepeda's washed. No, he's not. You go and watch his performances against the likes of Regis Prograis. It took him Regis 11 rounds to get rid of him. Even Richardson Hitchens didn't, and he's considered a guy that's kicking down that top 10 in the 140-pound division. That was a step up. To go from Sam Maxwell to there is a step up, and I think he's shown and he proved that he's right there. I don't know where he is. I don't know if he's top 10, top 15, but he's right there. That's a statement performance. I think a lot of 140-pounders, not the very best, but the guy is kind of mid-tier, will be thinking, wow, this guy can go some.
We had a Azim fight. Do you think that's kind of really been pushed back now on the back of a performance like that?
I would have said yes, but I think we saw Dalton Smith call him out. Do you know what I mean? Dalton Smith would have called him out. And as much as Eddie seems to be almost pushing away from it, I think Eddie keeps talking about it. Eddie keeps mentioning it as well. And if you're Adam Azim, I wish I went on Twitter quickly, he must have responded to that because it was a bit of a brutal call out. Adam Azim's very good. Do I think he's a couple of levels below Dalton? Potentially. But you never know. Adam Azim's got fast hands. He's tricky. He's explosive. It could be a good fight. But right now, if you're Dalton, again, this is no disrespect to Adam because I think Adam's really good. If you're Dalton, you should be looking that way, maybe not that way. And I think Adam Azim's maybe a couple of steps behind now.
Just some fights being reported. I want to quickly get your thoughts on. I saw you tweet about them earlier. One of them being Wilder-Zhang. Your thoughts if you see that?
Wow. An incredible fight. Strange, though, because it makes me kind of feel like, what's going on with Joseph Parker? Because I was in the ring and I was like, okay, Joseph Parker, who next? It's like, well, no, I've got a rematch clause against Zhang. And both of them seem to kind of nod and agree to that. And now all of a sudden you're hearing Zhang Wilder. So it's like, wait, Parker's coming off a career best 18 months. So I'm more like, what happens with Parker? But look, Wilder-Zhang's fantastic. Hopefully it gets across the line. It's obviously part of what is already an incredible card. So fingers crossed it happens. And if it does, it's almost like, I don't want to say, loser leaves town's the wrong phrase, but you know what I mean. Both of those guys are getting on a bit. Wilder 38, going to be 39 very soon. Zhang 40. It's a long way back for the loser, but it's exciting for us as viewers.
You mentioned what happens to Joseph Parker. What about an Anthony Joshua rematch?
You know what it is? I just don't want to see AJ rolling the dice. I swear, all I care about is AJ Fury. Do you know what I mean? And this version of Parker is very good. And that's not me trying to say AJ shouldn't fight him because he's ducking him or anything. It's like, I've already seen it. I never really in my head wanted to see it again. And don't mean both are completely different. But it kind of looks like we could be going down that route. It really does. And AJ put out something today on Instagram saying he's got the call. I don't know what that was about. But I was like, what does that mean? You got the call. Like, what call? And the only person I can think of, as you just mentioned there, is Joseph Parker. But I don't know how enticing that is for Anthony Joshua. If you're Ben Davison, do you risk that, knowing that you are pretty much scheduled to fight the winner of Fury-Usyk? I don't know if it's worth the risk, but they're paying a lot of money. And the kind of money they're offering, you take the risk because of that kind of money.
Final one, Ade. Daniel Dubois and Philip Hrgovic also being mentioned.
Mate, credit to Daniel Dubois. I'm starting to actually love this personality of Daniel Dubois as well. He called out Hrgovic a couple of months ago when he hit the bag, didn't he? I'm the daddy. And look, I mean, again, I spoke about Joseph Parker's last 18 months. We kind of have to credit what Daniel Dubois done. I know people don't give him a lot of credit for the Trevor Bryan win, but he went to America, Don King promotion, got that W pretty comfortable. Then he had that fantastic performance against Usyk, and it was for a few rounds. Controversially, did he body Usyk or not? Then he's like 100-pound below. Jarrell Miller gets the job done there, so no. I think if it is Hrgovic, what a run. And you never know. I'm not too impressed with Hrgovic. I'm not. I've watched him up close and personal a few times. I mean, we're not going to give him credit for what he did in Saudi, are we? Because, I mean, I could have probably gone in there and done that. So, I don't know, man. I give the boy a good chance against Hrgovic. I really do.
I appreciate you sticking around to do this. Safe travels back to the hotel and then back home tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.